Hi, and welcome to Hope and Healing Homestead. Well, it's been a nice day today. It's still very chilly, and I'm kind of tired of this Alaskan experiment, but you know, it could be much worse. Eric is doing better. He's full of energy again today, and so I'm excited. We're blessed. So, yeah, it's good. I don't know if any of you have been watching the story on the internet of the young man, I believe he was 24-year-old man named Hunter, who was working the power lines somewhere in the South, and he got electrocuted, and his family is asking for prayer for him. He's had multiple surgeries, and they're trying to save both of his arms. Well, there's another man, I believe he's in Mississippi. He's also a power line worker. And I don't know this man's name, but unfortunately, he lost one of his arms. And his family is praying that he survives because it's still up in the air. So, I think we should pray for him. What a struggle, what an unbelievable thing. Those power line workers don't get near the support and credit that they deserve and that they need. I don't know that man's name. I think I've only seen anything about him twice. I need to get more information about that and talk about it in depth on here. But yeah, what a sad story. And that man is older, but you need your limbs just as much as a 24-year-old does. So let's keep both those situations in prayer, and pray that God will do some kind of extreme miracle for that man, as well as the miracles for Hunter. But on to other news. It was announced yesterday that some bills got passed through, and so that the government would not shut down, and everybody's glad that the government's not shutting down. But things were passed through that really were not wanted at all. One of those things being the no showing of identification to be able to vote. Both parties wanted people to have to prove who they were to vote, and that didn't matter. 70% on both parties wanted that passed, and that was shot down. To me, that says a whole lot about how unfair and how we really don't have representation. I could be wrong, but wasn't that what the Boston Tea Party was about? Kind of scary, if you ask me. When we have the primaries coming up, we need to be praying now for the upcoming primaries and the upcoming time voting and stuff now, that the right people get in. We need to do our research and pray long and hard about each individual. Yeah, I really think we do. Then on to other news. It was announced today that President Trump wants to officially rededicate the United States to God. Well, I personally am 250% for that, in honor of the 250th year of our country. I think it's amazing. They're going to do it May 17th in Washington, D.C. I say we people can do it right now on our own individually. My family, my parents, my aunt have joined all the people in the nation that are praying every night at 9 o'clock to pray for our president and our nation. And folks, I think it's working, because that is awesome. Now, nobody is telling anybody what religion they are supposed to be. They're not saying this is not saying you have to do a certain religion or you have to worship a certain way. This is saying the United States serves God. Just plain and simple, serves God. Well, that's why we are one nation under God. And like it or not, that's how this country was founded. And according to the Bible, there's only one true God. That's how it is, folks. That's how it's always going to be. And for me and my house, we're only going to serve one true God. Now, I know there's others who serve the false gods, the little g's. And for those that do, I humbly ask that you consider the differences between your gods and our God. If you really, truly, with an open heart, do that, I think that you might be happily surprised with what our God has to offer. You ask and you will receive. Seek and you will find. That's what our God says. He'll meet you there. He really will. Well, I guess that's it for Hope and Healing Homestead. Oh, except for the healing verse of the day. I forgot to do that yesterday as well. That's a bad habit I'm getting into. I've been remember to put it up on my Facebook account, but I've been forgetting to share it on here. Okay, so no sickness or plague will come near my dwelling. Psalms 91:10. Yep, that's a real good one. No sickness or disease coming near my home.